This is kind of lonely. Alright guys, welcome to the Drawing Blanks review of Underworld Blood Wars. Now I just want to start by saying that I was a huge fan of the Underworld franchise for a long time, and I kind of saw myself like being really biased at first, but I had to kind of detach myself from this movie because, yeah, no, it's not very good. I didn't see this at first. At the end of the movie, I was like, wow, that was kind of decent, I think. I didn't have a problem. But then as I, like, continued to look back at the movie, I was like, what the fuck? Like, they did... Alright, I don't want to talk too much about, like, the editing and whatnot, because, like, the set, it looked great. You know, Kate Beckinsale in leather is just, you know, fantastic. And I don't want to talk too much about that, but there are points in the movie that it's like, this editing is fucking shit. It makes no sense. They change angles when they probably shouldn't, or when they should, they don't, and it's like, okay, whatever. I can deal with it. But it's when they start doing just dumb shit over and over again. Like, I want this to be spoiler free, but there are some things I'm going to mention that don't really give away the movie that I just didn't get. They bring in some new weapons that I'm like, why wasn't this in the first movie? What the fuck? Why are we seeing this for the first time now? Like, Nightshade is apparently, in the fifth movie, they explain how it will kill pretty much most vampires now, except for the old ones who are more powerful. They'll just be paralyzed. And I'm like, what? Why is this only now being a thing? If you're going to introduce Nightshade, this is like a first movie, second movie kind of thing. Don't fucking just bring it out of nowhere. It's a fucking plant. It's been around for years. Someone should have fucking noticed by now. And then they have self-propelled bullets, which don't really make sense at all either. Because, like, how is it still moving? It's fucking... It left the gun a long-ass time ago, and it's still in use. It's still moving? Okay. That just made no sense to me. They didn't bring anything new to the table. It was vampires versus lycans, which is, I mean, obviously it's vampires versus lycans, but it never seems like the lycans evolve. Like, they're dumbasses. Unless they have a good leader. Then all of a sudden they're unstoppable. Happens every single time. I don't get it. And on the vampire side, it's like they're always betraying each other. Always. Every movie. It just seems like the vampires are cocksuckers to each other. And they don't care about the lycans. Like, oh, we'll kill their leader, and then we'll be fine. It's alright. It was the same concept as, like, in the first movie or in the prequel. Just people betraying each other. It was kind of like a soap opera. It was like, well, okay. Again? Really? Seriously? You guys haven't learned by now? That was that. There are some characters in this movie who really could have been expanded on, who the idea was really cool. Like, they had some other just characters that could have been explored deeply and used more. It just seemed like some of them were there just to help the plot move along. If they had kept them around, I think that would have been better for them, but they were like, alright, you're here, you're gonna do this, and we're gonna kill you. And that's it. I was like, okay, well, I fucking guess. Breaking their own rules of the universe over and over again. I'm questioning the whole time, wait, no, that's not, no, you can't do that. No, you said you couldn't do that, and you just did that. I don't get it. And they do this over and over again in this movie, and it kind of, like, if you're not really thinking about it, like, if you're just not using the logic part of your brain, you don't think about it, it's kind of good. You're like, okay, I'm enjoying this. But once you start thinking, you ruin it. You kind of have to just be dumb. Just, your IQ has to drop for this to be good. And it's just not good when you're thinking about, like, you're exploring the movie as somebody should who isn't an Underworld fan like I was. So only after the fact, after I had to re-review it and stuff, because I was gonna give this movie a solid score, And then I was like, no, that's just dumb, Brandon. Just think before you do it. That's why I'm reviewing it like 2 days after the fact. One more thing I want to mention was, where is it? I know it's on here. Okay. Doesn't matter. The idea, it's gone. I think that if they really want this franchise to move forward, I really kind of hate to say it, but they need to kind of like scrap the whole thing and restart, and they need to build from the bottom up. They need to just really set the rules down and stick with these rules. Like, there were points where they were just making shit up. They were like, okay, I don't know, fuck it, make her invincible, make him wicked weak, and then we'll end the movie on a flashback. I know it. I don't think they end on a flashback anyways, but I think they really should just redo the whole idea. I think if you want to resave the franchise, because I think it's still going to make some money. I think they made like $50 million or something, like a couple days. I don't know, fuck it. I just know they made some money on it, and they're in the, I want to say they're in the positive, which I can't remember is red. It's not red, is it? Is it the black? I don't know, fuck it. I'm not an accountant. That's why I'm reviewing this. So, if you're a diehard Underworld fan, yeah, go see it. You'll probably enjoy it. But if you're not, you're probably just going to be scratching your fucking head the whole time, like, wait, the fuck's going on? I don't fucking understand it. So, I'm going to probably say it's not worth your time. Just don't go see it. If I'm giving it a score, out of 5, I'd probably give it a 2. 2 out of 5. I think Kate Beckinsale, I'm butchering everything today, right, man? I think she'd make a great Catwoman if, I believe it's Affleck, chooses to even use that character. I don't think she was a bad cast for the role at all. Maybe a couple other guys were, but I think that she did great in her position, or what she had to deal with. But if we add her as Catwoman in a Batman movie or something, I think that'd be really good for her. Anyways, throw in the comments below, did you watch it? Did you waste your time? Did you like it? Were you an Underworld fan? Did you enjoy the first one? I hear a lot of people enjoy the first one, and then it just gets way downhill for them, and I can agree with them, honestly, it does. But leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. We got some social medias you can follow, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all in that genre. And we'll see you next time.